Kendall Jenner tells her mom Kris to relax after she pointed out that Kendall is the last sibling to have a baby. Hi, before we continue, please subscribe to the channel for all Kardashians news and update. Kendall Jenner recently had something to say about her mom, Kris Jenner, after she made a comment that made Kendall feel a little uncomfortable. The moment happened in a new episode of The Kardashians, where the whole family gathered for a special dinner at Kylie Jenner's house. The dinner was fancy and catered by Nobu, a well-known restaurant. It was supposed to be a warm and happy evening, but something Kris said turned into a topic that made her daughter Kendall feel a bit awkward. Kris Jenner, who is 68 years old and the mom of 6 children, Kourtney, Kim, Khloé, Rob, Kendall, and Kylie, always talks about how much she loves being with her kids and grandkids. She enjoys family time more than anything else. But one thing that also excites her is the thought of having even more grandkids. During the episode, while speaking in a confessional, which is when the cast members talk directly to the camera and share their personal thoughts, Kris looked back at how the past year had gone. She said she felt thankful for everything and for the way things turned out. She mentioned that she had gone through a few health problems that made her scared, but she was doing okay now. She also talked about how happy she was that Kourtney had recently welcomed a new baby boy named Rocky. Even though everything sounded happy, Kris didn't stop there. While still talking to the camera, she made a playful but personal comment, saying that she still had one child who hadn't had a baby yet, and that child is Kendall. Kris said, "And I still have a child, aka Kendall, that hasn't had a baby yet, so you never know." She was smiling and joking, but it still made things a bit uncomfortable. Kendall, who wasn't at the dinner with the rest of the family, later saw the moment and reacted during her own confessional. She was surprised that her mom brought it up like that and didn't hold back her reaction. "Mom, oh my God, you couldn't make this more awkward," Kendall said, clearly feeling a little embarrassed by the whole thing. Then she added, "She has to chill." It was obvious Kendall didn't find the comment funny or helpful. She felt like her mom was putting pressure on her, even if it was done in a joking way. This wasn't the first time Kris had shared her feelings about babies and pregnancy. Earlier in the season, she had a serious and emotional conversation with her eldest daughter, Kourtney Kardashian, who is 45 years old. During their chat, Kourtney asked Kris if she ever felt sad about the fact that she wouldn't be pregnant again. It was a heartfelt question, and Kris didn't try to hide her emotions. She immediately started tearing up and said, "Don't make me cry." She explained that pregnancy had been a very special time in her life, especially the very first one. She called it her most beautiful experience and talked about how it all started with her, Little Pepper, which is a nickname for Kourtney. Kris then joked that Kourtney turned out a bit more spicy than she expected. Kourtney responded with a little laugh and said, "I'm an Aries. I'm a spice," trying to lighten the mood and make her mom smile. It was a sweet and emotional moment between a mother and her daughter. Even though Kris was joking about Kendall, it's clear that she deeply values the experience of being a mom and becoming a grandmother. She looks at each of her children and grandchildren with love, and sometimes, that love comes out as pressure or playful teasing. Kris Jenner's 6 children have given her many grandchildren already. Kourtney, Kim, and Khloé have several kids, and Kylie has 2 of her own. Rob Kardashian, Kris's only son, also has a daughter. Among all the siblings, Kendall Jenner is the only one who has not had a child yet. Kendall has always been open about the fact that she's not in a rush to have kids. She is currently focused on her modeling career and living life on her own terms. She enjoys her freedom and has said before that she wants to take her time and not feel pressured to start a family until she feels completely ready. But that doesn't stop Kris from gently bringing it up, especially since she loves the idea of babies so much. It's likely that Kris didn't mean to hurt Kendall's feelings or make her feel left out. Her comment was probably made in fun, but Kendall clearly felt like it was a little too much. Sometimes, even playful comments from a parent can feel like pressure, especially when it's about something as big as having a baby. Family moments like these show how close the Kardashian-Jenner clan is, but they also show the challenges of being in a big family with different personalities and choices. Kendall is very different from her sisters in many ways. While most of them became moms at a younger age, Kendall has taken a different path. She's still part of the family fun, but she's not interested in doing everything just because everyone else is doing it. Kris, on the other hand, often talks about her love for motherhood and how much it meant to her. She had her first baby, Kourtney, when she was young, and since then, she's been fully involved in her children's lives. As a mother and manager, often called a momager, she's helped guide all her children in their careers. Watching them grow up, start families, and build businesses has been something she's proud of. So for her, more babies mean more joy and love to share. But for Kendall, it's about living in the moment, enjoying her career, and making her own decisions. She's one of the top models in the world and travels all the time for work. She's shown that she's strong, independent, and thoughtful about her choices. Even though her mom might hint at wanting another grandchild, Kendall seems happy focusing on what she wants right now. The interaction between Kris and Kendall also reminds people that even in close families, there can be different views on life. Not everyone moves at the same pace, and that's okay. What's important is respect and understanding. Kendall didn't attack her mom, she just reacted honestly and asked her to relax. And Kris, while sometimes overenthusiastic, likely didn't mean any harm. Their exchange gave fans a deeper look into their relationship and how they communicate. It was a real moment, not overly dramatic or fake. It showed that no matter how famous someone is, they still deal with family moments that are relatable. Many people have probably had similar talks with their own parents or relatives about expectations, timing, and personal choices. The Kardashians continued to let fans into their lives, showing both the fun and serious parts. From big dinners and celebrations to quiet conversations and emotional confessions, the show gives a full view of what it means to be part of such a large and well-known family. The moment between Kendall and Kris might have started with a joke, but it opened up a larger conversation about pressure, personal choice, and the love that connects them. As the show goes on, fans will likely see more of these moments, the kind that are light and funny on the surface but meaningful underneath. It's what keeps people watching and talking. And for Kendall, it's clear that while she loves her family, she's also proud of being herself, with her own path and her own timeline. In the end, this episode reminded everyone that being a family means supporting each other through different seasons of life. Whether it's celebrating new babies or respecting someone's decision to wait, what matters most is love, respect, and staying connected, even when things get a little awkward. Thanks for watching. Please do well to share your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for more Kardashian updates.